All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back. It's episode 3 only.
Can't tell we're busy here.
Of season 2 of What Is Wrong With You, a review of things with the Allens. I am Mrs. Allen.
The one and only Mr. Allen.
All right, we've got 2 books for you today. I can't call them great because one of them, I'm going to tell you, not one of my favorites.
Why would you pick it then?
Because I want to see what you know about it.
I probably know nothing. I mean, I have been reading more though.
Oh, you have. Do you want to tell the world what you've been reading, or you want to save it? I mean, the rate we're going, it's not good. It might not happen this season.
I really only read like memoirs or autobiographies or true story books that have
Those are called nonfiction.
That are sports related.
True story books.
True story books.
It's called nonfiction.
I've read a lot of those lately.
Yes, you have.
Like a lot. Well, for me, a lot. Which is like 3 books a year.
That's good. That's good.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it good?
I think a lot of our viewers would think that is good.
Okay, well, I'm proud of myself then.
Is it as good as me? No, but we knew that.
You're weird. You read like 300 books a year.
Yeah.
Although I think you need to have a guest cameo from Brie Hellman on here because she reads more than you.
So great. I know. I should have her do this with you instead.
You should.
One episode.
That'd be good. Can't wait.
Okay.
Sorry you missed us, by the way. I mean, we're back. Okay, hey. We're back maybe for 1 episode or maybe 2 coming up. Who knows? We don't know.
We're averaging 1 a quarter.
That's bad.
It's real bad.
It's really terrible.
Yeah. Sorry. We're going to try to get better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apologies.
All right.
Love you.
I'm going to start.
Can't wait.
Okay. Old Man in the Sea by Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, man, I know it's old and boring. Oh, really? I mean, dead guy books. It's so short too. Did I ever read this?
I would assume so.
Is this the one with like a whale that's got a name?
No.
Which one's that?
That's
Moby Dick. That's close. You know what? There's some kind of aquatic animal and water.
Well, it
involved.
does happen on the ocean.
It sure does.
Yep.
Does he hook this marlin?
He does.
It's bigger than his boat.
Yes. It's a big fish.
I can tell you that Ernest Hemingway is very classic, but I've never read anything that he has written ever.
I bet you have.
Okay, give me more. Go ahead. What else has he written that I would know?
For Whom the Bell Tolls. Nope. Our Town?
Oh, maybe.
No, not Our Town. I'm sorry. I was talking about...
No,
In Our Time. It's right over here. You're not going to care about
No, I don't care about any of this because I don't care how short this is. It's like 110 pages.
I was just talking about plays and Music Man and stuff.
I've never, ever read Ernest Hemingway.
Okay.
Did he write like any short stories?
I think this is considered his short story.
No.
It's a novella.
Who?
A novella.
Is this his most famous one?
I don't know. I think it probably depends on who you ask.
There's a whole list of his books.
Old Man in the Sea is probably the most read.
Never.
It won a Pulitzer Prize.
Don't care. That literally tells me nothing. It says like a participation trophy?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a Pulitzer Prize of
Is it like
Is
it like Scholastic where they say like Kids Book of the Year?
Dare you? Okay, now not one of my favorites, but also a Pulitzer Prize is a big deal. What do you know about
There's a guy named DiMaggio?
It's Joe DiMaggio.
What do you mean Joe DiMaggio?
One of his, it's like his hero. Santiago's hero.
Is Joe DiMaggio?
Yeah.
Oh man, well that makes me want to read it. It's got a sports guy in there.
Hey.
Hall of Fame baseball player.
It's all
New York Mets. I almost said the Mets. New York Yankees. Don't ever do that again. Joltin' Joe.
Okay.
Great. I would never read it ever. It's old. I don't like old, boring things, and that is what that is right there. Pulitzer Prize. I don't care.
I don't love it. Hemingway's pretty wordy, and I find him a little bit dull.
Good.
But it's the story of this old man from Cuba who's a fisherman, and he has gone a long time. I think it's like 90 days without a catch, which is bad if you're a fisherman, because that's how you make your money, earn your living.
Sure.
And so one day he goes out in his boat and he catches his biggest catch ever.
His boat is like a rowboat.
Yeah, I know.
On this cover.
This marlin, he hooks this marlin
Sure, keep going. Inside joke. Okay, go.
And stays on line for a long, long time.
Okay.
And sharks eat it, and he comes in without the fish.
That's the moral of the story? That's so dumb.
It's terrible.
And now it's at a Pulitzer Prize winning. I mean, I could make that up right now.
It's like symbolism for stuff. It's an allegory, blah, blah, blah.
Next.
Blah.
Bring next
What's
on.
the meaning of life?
Don't care.
You go out in your boat, and then you just like work and work and work, and and nobody ever praises
People
it.
read this?
Yes.
In schools?
Yes.
What grade?
Everyone reads this.
I did not.
Good.
What grade is it?
I don't think it still lives anywhere officially, but
I would hope not. Okay, good
American
book.
Lit.
Okay, next. Hit me.
That's 11th grade. Okay.
Don't worry.
Stamped. Ibram X. Kendi and Jason Reynolds. We're gonna
Racism, anti-racism, and you. Isn't there like 1,000 of these now?
We're gonna try to see if you can tune into any prior knowledge of me speaking to you about things that I've read.
I mean, I know you've read a lot of books, such as like this one.
Good.
I don't really know, except that it's about anti-racism.
Good, yeah. Well, that tells me you can read subtitles, so that's great.
It's a remix of a National Book Award winning. See, okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Pulitzer Prize, National Book Award winning.
Yeah.
I feel like they just make up as many awards as possible.
How do they not do that in the world of sports?
They don't. There's an MVP. There's an offensive player of the year, a defensive player of the year, a rookie of the year, offensively and defensively, comeback player of the year. There's an MVP per championship. That's not that much. Rushing title of the year.
They're all the awards named after guys.
All pro and pro was just football. I don't know the rest.
Okay, so this is just football we're talking. There are at least 20
that,
awards per year.
I'm not saying that those are
per
good.
year.
I agree. I'm not saying they're good. I think it's
just
garbage.
in football.
Yes.
Just in
There should
NFL.
be like 3 awards. Oh, I forgot about Coach of the Year.
There's like probably Assistant Coach of the Year,
maybe,
Offensive Coach of the Year, Defensive Coach of the Year, Special Teams Coach of the Year. Yeah. Okay, so just in the NFL, there are at least 30 awards per year.
I'm not saying it's right. I think it's dumb too.
So why don't you give the literary world their awards? It's a really big deal.
She's just salty because the 49ers beat the Packers, and that's why. Look, she's going to punch you right in the face right now.
You are using this avenue.
Niners. Okay, I don't know anything about this book. Can you please explain it to me? Stamped means they've done their stamp on history.
I can't believe you just used this avenue to talk about your stupid.
Don't ask her about the Packers. She'll. After this is going off, I'm getting punched. I just want everybody to know. Call the police ASAP.
What's wrong with you?
Mr. Fairbanks, come in here. All right, come on. What's it about? I see stamp. That's all. I don't know
hope
anything.
Your friend Francisco comes to see
he's already saw me say Francisco. Okay, come on, go ahead.
Okay, stamped. I love the way they phrase this too. A remix of the National Book Award winning Stamped from the Beginning. So Stamped from the Beginning is a really, really big book by Ibram X. Kendi.
And I'm assuming it's racism in America.
Yeah, so it's the history of racism in America, and he starts it by saying this is not a history book, but it kind of reads like a history book. So what Jason Reynolds and Ibram X. Kendi did was take a look at Stamped from the Beginning.
Dr. Ibram X. Kendi.
What they did was work collaboratively together to make a young adult version of this book so that it could be used in
schools,
like a high school classroom setting, or like for young adults. It's a little bit easier to get through.
I see. It's still pretty much the same, just short and
yeah, it's short. And look at that text. Hold that text up for our viewers.
This is what like great grandma would read almost. It's pretty big text.
I don't know why you have to bring grandma.
That doesn't mean she needs very large print.
She does.
So do I these days.
So do you.
I need my glasses.
Benny Franks.
Benjamin Franklin glasses. Is he in this book?
Yes.
I believe it.
In fact, he
I
is.
believe it.
Most of our.
I kind of like the premise here.
I love.
Is it like the cliff notes of the old book? Okay.
No, it's
Why do they make it
because
so much smaller then? I wish it's shorter.
if I don't have a copy of it, but if I had a copy of Stamped from the Beginning here with me, it does read very much like a pretty text heavy.
Wow, 1415 it
Right.
starts.
Oh my gosh, I know. Say that out louder.
1415 is what the first chapter is about.
1415, the year
Till
1415.
1728. So.
And so Stamped from the Beginning does the same thing, but it's like longer and way more detailed. This one kind of takes like the shortened version and makes it more applicable to like young adult brains.
Do you have other books by the doctor guy?
The doctor guy?
Yeah, Dr. Ibram X. Kendi.
I do.
That's what I thought. I've seen his name before.
Yeah. I've read a lot by him.
Okay. Well,
He's wonderful.
Yeah, sure. Where did he get his doctorate degree from? If you like him that much, you should know.
Chicago?
You just made that up.
Does it say on the back? Are you just quizzing me?
Yeah, I'm just quizzing you.
I think he's from Chicago.
Like I could tell you where like Debo Samuel went to school from the 49ers and George Kittle. I couldn't tell you where this guy went to school though, so I apologize.
Well, good. I'm glad. Glad you're using your brain for good.
I don't. I never do. Never ever.
Okay. Anyway, I love the premise of this idea
Okay.
because it takes something that's so important and like a pretty like adulty like relearning history kind of idea and like remixing it into a version for
No
students.
offense, I hate history. I've said that before.
That is very offensive.
Boring.
I mean, I think that there are probably a lot of relearning of history that
Well, I agree. I just
people
say I
could do
don't
to
love
make it
history.
more interesting
I
and
didn't say I just don't like it. It's boring. Although we have been watching some shows that are historical, and I like those.
I know you say history is boring. History is full of murder and lies and deceit and terrible things,
Yeah, well, it
which
hasn't changed,
is
by the way.
completely applicable to you.
Oh, it's very true. Murder, though?
We don't know.
It's true.
Okay.
We do dissect cats in my classroom. Kids are concerned about that.
Yeah, we don't know where those cats came from.
You don't.
It's gotten weird.
It has.
Sorry.
Okay, Stamped. I would recommend this one. I literally don't care about this guy catching a marlin, hooking it, and then...
This old guy goes out to catch a fish. He catches one and then brings
Great.
it back. The sharks have all eaten it.
End of
He has
story.
nothing to show for it. Old Man in the
true.
Sea, Ernest Hemingway. Listen, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people are going to be upset that I don't like this book.
So what?
I know.
Keep your opinions to yourself.
Well, I have a show apparently, so I'm talking about
I know, I'm just kidding. Okay.
And Stamped, a remix of Stamped from the Beginning.
Remix.
Ibram X. Kendi
Mm-hmm.
and Jason Reynolds. Jason Reynolds is a young adult author who a lot of our students really like.
And they both won awards. What a coincidence.
Well, I'm not going to talk about just any old book on this show.
That's true. I would.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us, everybody.
You all rock. I
I'm
promise
sure
we're
you
gonna
missed
get better.
us.
I
He
promise.
made that promise the last 2 shows.
I blame it. It's her fault.
Yeah,
So it's not my fault.
I'll take that blame, but who here would want to spend 10 uninterrupted minutes with Mr. Elon?
Just spent like 24/7, 365 with this beautiful man.
He's the worst.
I am. Go Niners!
Okay,
Woo!
keep reading, everybody.
Packers. Niners. Reading rules.
You're the worst.
I know. Love you.